The Google Pixel 10a enters a market-facing potential price hikes due to component shortages, making its $500 price point especially significant. It shares many similarities with its predecessor, the Pixel 9a, including the design and the Tensor G4 processor, raising questions about its value proposition. Despite the similarities, the Pixel 10a offers enough subtle hardware improvements and new software features, like Android 16 and Pixel 10 exclusive options, without increasing the cost. Google opted to maintain the current price rather than upgrade key components, a decision that positions the Pixel 10a favorably against more expensive competitors like the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE, OnePlus 15R, and iPhone 17e, solidifying its status as a top Android phone in its price bracket. The Pixel 10a, announced on February 18, 2026, and launching March 5, 2026, starts at $499 for the 128GB model, with a 256GB option available for $599. Notable hardware upgrades include a flush rear camera bump, making the phone sit flat on surfaces, and a subtly thicker profile at 9mm. The repositioned SIM tray to the top left and a decorative speaker grille on the bottom left add to the refined design. Connectivity sees an upgrade with the new Exynos 5400 modem, enabling satellite connectivity for satellite SOS, a feature absent in the Pixel 9a. Charging speeds have also improved, supporting 45W wired charging for 50% battery in 30 minutes and 10W wireless charging, though it omits Qi 2 support and magnetic Pixel Snap compatibility. Durability is enhanced with Gorilla Glass 7i protecting the display, though it's not Corning's most robust offering, as evidenced by minor scratches appearing after a few weeks of use. The display itself is largely unchanged from the Pixel 9a, featuring a 6.3-inch full screen with a 1080x2424 resolution and notable brightness improvements in HDR and peak conditions. Out of the box, users may need to adjust settings for the 120Hz refresh rate and color profile to achieve optimal display performance. The camera hardware remains the same as the Pixel 9a, which is acceptable given Google's previous revamp of the system. The 48MP wide and 13MP ultra-wide cameras continue to deliver excellent photos for the price point. New software features include Camera Coach for photography tips and AutoBest Take for improved group shots. A significant drawback is the 8GB of RAM, which, paired with the Tensor G4 processor, is insufficient for on-device AI features like notification summaries and call notes, as it cannot run mainline Gemini Nano models. While Google offers cloud-based AI features, users prioritizing private, on-device AI processing may find the Pixel 10a lacking. Performance-wise, the Pixel 10a mirrors the Pixel 9a due to the shared processor, memory, and storage. While the use of an older chip might seem disappointing, it doesn't impede daily tasks for most users, especially when compared to higher-end devices. The limited RAM is a more considerable bottleneck than the Tensor G4 chip itself, especially when compared to the Pixel 10 and Pixel 10 Pro. Battery life is a strong point for the Pixel 10a, with its 5,100 mAh capacity easily lasting a full day and providing around 6 hours of screen-on time with 50% battery usage, even under heavy use. The primary competition for the Pixel 10a is the Pixel 9a, which is now cheaper. However, the Pixel 10a's advantages, including minor hardware upgrades, exclusive software features, and an extended 7-year software support window starting with Android 16, make it a compelling choice. For those considering an upgrade, the base model Pixel 10 offers more significant improvements like a new processor and a telephoto camera. In conclusion, the Google Pixel 10a, despite being largely a carryover from the Pixel 9a, remains a compelling option at its $500 price point, especially with its 7 years of Android OS upgrades. While the lack of a new chip is a notable omission, the overall package, including its value and extended software support, makes it a strong contender in the budget smartphone market.